Hailey Bieber and Kendall Jenner shock the world. We got to talk about this, but before we get into it, hello, my name is Sebastian and I spill pop culture tea videos every single day. So if you're looking for a new messy bestie, you have found me. You guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are brand new here, the whole vibe feels like we're on a FaceTime call and we're just hanging out, keeping each other company, girl. So if you are looking for a new holiday messy sparkly bestie, subscribe, honey. And listen, if you are not feeling your very best, just remember, girl, just remember that this time next year, you could be looking back and feeling the best you've ever felt in the best situation you've ever felt and been in. So don't give up, girl, because life is a climb. I can almost see it, that dream I'm dreaming, but there's a voice inside my head saying, you'll never reach it. Every step I'm taking, every move I make feels lost with no direction. My faith is shaking, but I gotta keep trying, gotta keep my head held high. Boom, boom. There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. Okay? She's coming, girl. Your dreams are coming, honey, okay? They will be coming true very soon, so stay tuned, all right? Okay, so don't get it twisted, girl. Your blessings are on its way, so don't block them. Don't block your blessings. Anyways, this is kind of funny, I have to say, because when I saw this, I was like, Yup, I would also let these two ruin my life. So Kendall Jenner and Hailey Bieber commented on a picture of them as men. And Kendall Jenner commented and said, smash. And Hailey Bieber wrote and said, raw. Not raw, girl. Not raw. Well, let me tell you something. I mean, Hailey Bieber, she looks like that Arnold Schwarzenegger's son. What's his name? From White Lotus. You know who I'm talking about? They look very familiar. I would say, look, Hailey Bieber as a boy, let's talk. Let's see who he would be. I think his name would be like Josh, right? Maybe like a Josh Matthews, right? Maybe like a Josh Matthews or like a Christian Lucas. You know, a two-name type guy. You know, he comes from a wealthy family. He's an ex-swimmer. You know. He was, of course, the prom king. But he was the type of guy that, you know, he was nice. He was very popular, coming from a good family, but he was nice. He's like a nice guy, right? And he, you know, he helped, you know, he went to elder homes and hung out with the grandparents, you know. But he did have a dark secret. He did have a dark secret, okay? He had an obsession with Jeffrey Dahmer. He had a dark secret, bitch. He played around, you know, with spells in cemeteries. He had a very dark secret. He was a clean-cut guy to everyone, but deep down inside, honey, it's like he had a cave. He had a secret cave. He had, like, dead skunks in the ceiling, and he, you know, he had friends that were crickets, you know what I mean? And like, he had a very dark secret, and he had like an obsession with like role-playing vampires, you know? And then, I mean, unfortunately, you know, Josh Matthews, unfortunately, he did get arrested. In 2028, they did find a lot of disgusting things and very scary things. He was obsessed with American Horror Story, so when they did find him, he was dressed in leather from head to toe, and he had kidnapped 4 of the elder ladies, and he forced them to do plays for him, and they had to pretend to be the Golden Girls. So, you know, the police came in, saw him all dressed in leather, laughing. He had built a Golden Girls set, you know, and these 4 women who were kidnapped or old-napped from the home, you know, unfortunately, you know, had to play the Golden Girls and the theme song to the Golden Girls. Thank you for being a friend. And he would cry because it reminded him of his grandma Betty. So he's in jail. You know, he's in jail. But the high school that he went to still remembers him as a really nice guy, but unfortunately he did have a dark secret. And he also had a very big dick. Now, you know, Kendall Jenner, you know, very different person, you know. Kendall Jenner's guy would probably be named something like, Raphael London. Raphael London, Raphael London, he had a tough childhood. He had a tough childhood, he was very quiet. He was very quiet. What was his name again, girl? Raphael. Raphael, he was very quiet. He didn't have many friends until he hit puberty. And then, he came back to high school because they moved a lot. His father was in the army. His mother was a lawyer by day, and she also worked in a candy factory at night. And so Raphael was alone a lot. And Raphael, when he went through puberty, started working out a lot, and he started, just kind of, hanging out with like the jocks and the populars and stuff. But then, unfortunately, his father got deported to Paris. So they had to move from Wisconsin to Paris. And that's when everything went for Raphael. Actually, in Paris, he learned French very easily, had many friends, and now he is a huge politician. But he does have a dark secret as well. He is gay, and he is married, unfortunately, with a woman. Her name is Beatrice, and they have 3 children, Lucas, Graham, and Eloise. And he lives a double life. Raphael lives a double life, and his wife, Beatrice, she is unfortunately going to be finding out very soon that Raphael is in fact on the DL. But she's not going to complain because she's also on the DL. So, he's a French politician, and he's now in an open marriage. And him and Beatrice are best friends. They have a lot of inside jokes. They have a lot of fun. So, yeah, that I think would be the life of these two. And, he also has a very big dick. So, it's going good for both of them. Maybe not for, what's his name? The other one. I forgot his name already. But, that's who I think that they would turn out to be, But yeah, no, they're thriving. So, here's the thing, right? I asked the AIs of the world to please turn me into, some celebrities that you might enjoy. And this is the outcome, best friend. Well, I'm very grateful and thankful that I don't look like that. I'm very grateful and thankful that, I am... I look so disturbed. I look so fucking disturbed. Who am I? I would have my own show, though, and my name would be like Clarissa. My name would be Clarissa Soto, and I would say like that. Hi, my name is Clarissa. And I would go really close to people's, faces, and have like really bad eye contact or really good eye contact with them. And I'd probably like to smell their shoulders or something. I think it would be creepy. Like, seriously, if this was like a guy, I would be like, hi, my name is Clarissa. You know what I mean? I feel like I would be a creepy girl. Like, I just feel like I would be a creepy girl. And then I would be like, have you ever seen that movie Superstar where she's like, I think I would do those type of things, and that worries me. Why is my self-esteem so low? Why can I say that I would be like Regina George? No, I'd be the girl that sniffs people's fucking shoulders called Clarissa? That's fucked up. I need to work on my self-esteem, bitch. I need to work on my self-esteem. Anyways, what do you guys think? I hope you guys had fun. I wanted to do a different type of video just to have some fun. I am very concerned about where my mind takes me in certain situations. But I do hope that Raphael and Josh Bryant or Josh Matthews, they're good. I hope they find peace in whatever they're doing. And Clarissa, I think I need Jesus. So I gotta go. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Mwah. Bye. A mess.